All right, guys and girls, I guess guy and girl, Gage and Micaiah and Braylon, we are going to do some more elapsed time. What is elapsed time? How much time has passed? We're trying to learn how much time has passed. If you get up in the morning and you go to bed in the evening, how much time passed from morning to evening? What do we use to measure time? A clock. Very good. It's just a measuring tool. It measures our time. So we are going to look at this page and we're going to do the front together and we'll let you do the back. I think I'm going to use a brown marker so you can see it good. It says read the story, show the times on the clocks, complete the sentence. Anytime you need to use your little clock, you can. Tony has a piano lesson. What is a piano lesson? Does anybody know? That's when you learn how to play piano and you have a teacher that teaches you. Tony has a piano lesson at 3 o'clock. Sarah has a piano lesson 1 hour later. What time is Sarah's lesson? All right, let's see if we can do what time is Tony's lesson. To do 3 o'clock, what does the shorthand tell us? Hours. That's the most important, so it points to 3. Longhand tells us minutes. Does your clock look like that? 1 hour later, just count forward 1 hour. So from 3 o'clock, the o'clock doesn't change. The hour changes. 4 o'clock. Sarah's lesson is at 4 o'clock. Easy peasy. Summer breezy. All right, Evan arrived at Scott's house at 5 o'clock. Let's just stop right there. So, arrived at Scott's house. What time did he arrive? 5 o'clock. Simple. 5 o'clock. He stayed 1 hour. What time did he leave? Let's just count forward 1 hour. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. There you go. So the shorthand points to the, and the longhand points to the 6 o'clock. He left at 6 o'clock. Ding, ding, ding. All right, it takes the bishops a half hour, woo, something different, to travel to church. What is a half hour? If we can cut a clock in half, that's a half hour. So we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 minutes is a half of an hour. Because why? 30 plus 30 makes what? 0 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 3 is 6. 30 is half. 30 is half. Together it makes 60. So half an hour is 60. 30 on this side of the circle, 30 on that side of the circle. Remember, halves have to be enough for you and enough for me. 2 equal parts. All right, so it takes them half an hour to travel to church. They left their house at 8:30. Okay, so 8 still hasn't passed 8 yet, and 30. So it is 8:30. Half off of the 8, because it's used up half of his time, and 30. Now, I know that 30 minutes is half an hour. So it said it took them half an hour, so I'm just going to count 30 more minutes past 8:30. So it's already at 8:30, so I've got to count 30 minutes. I know there's 5 minutes in between each number. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, it's back up to o'clock now. So it's not going to be 8:30, 8 o'clock. It's going to be 8:30, 9 o'clock. Okay, moms, if you use the little clocks, you can show them this a little bit better. Okay, so from 8:30 and 30 more minutes will be 9 o'clock. You go 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. The clock keeps moving forward. So they arrived at church at 9 o'clock. All right, look at number 4. It says show that 1 hour has passed. All right, so it's on 30, and so it's 9:30. If we count 1 more hour, it will be 10:30. All right. The digital clock's very easy. From 12:30, count forward 1 hour. It will be 1:30. All right, on the back side, let's see if we can just do this together. Mark and Dakota went for a walk at 10 o'clock. They walked for 1 hour. What time did they stop walking? Just see if you can figure that out. They started at 10 o'clock. They walked 1 hour. They finished at 11 o'clock. All right. Show that 1 hour has passed. Write the time on number 2. So what time is it at the beginning? 6:30. Now we're just changing the hours because we're going 1 hour forward. 6:30. Count 1 hour forward. 6:30, 7:30. Okay, because it's counting 1 hour. All right. 1 hour on the next one would be, what time do you start? Go 1 hour forward. Very good. All right, it says use the picture graph to answer the questions. All right. It says on the graph at the bottom that each worm is actually picturing one worm. So sometimes a picture stands for 5, sometimes a picture stands for 10, but in this one, every worm stands for one worm. So it says on which day were the most worms used? So these were fishing worms. So which day has the most? That's pretty easy. I got pretty easy math today. It is Friday. All right, on the bottom, it says how many worms were used on Tuesday and Thursday? Well, let's look at Tuesday. There's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put a 3 by Tuesday. And on Thursday, there's 2. And I'm trying to find out how many were used on both days. How many were used in all? So how do I show in all? A plus sign. So 3 plus 2 is... All right, it says how many more, how many more worms were used on Friday than on Monday? All right, I want to show y'all something. Just give me just a second. Okay, I thought I had everything today, but of course not. So we're looking at Monday. How many worms are used on Monday? 2. So I have 2 cubes. I'm going to snap them together. Well, oh man, they don't want to snap. Let's see. Try it this way. 2 cubes. That's how many were used on Monday. How many were used on Friday? 5 cubes. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, man, these are hard to snap. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 cubes. Monday had 2. Friday had 5. How many more did Friday have? It's easy to see when I'm showing you like this. It's 3, because these are the ones that it had more of. 1, 2, 3. So the way we figure out a how many more problem when you're comparing 2 numbers, the way you can do it if you don't want to build it out is subtract the part that's the same. So you take the biggest number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you write that down. 5. Can you see that 5? Now you're going to subtract, and you're going to subtract the number that is the same. What's the same on both of these? This one has 2 and this one has 2. So we're going to take that part away because that's not different. It's the same. We're going to take that away. And if we take it away, how many are we left with? 5, take away 2 is 3. That's how you do a how many more, okay? That's what it looks like when you build it with blocks, and that's what happens when you subtract. It's a how many more problem. Anytime you're comparing numbers, you have to subtract to find the difference, okay? You're looking for the difference. That's a subtraction problem. So which one says 5 minus 2 is 3? Color it in. All right, now I want to do a little bit of review of money. So mamas, you're going to have to help me with this. Get some coins. And maybe I should send y'all some coins. I didn't think about that. You may not have loose coins at the house. Not all people keep actual change. Some people don't keep change. I have a big jar of change, but if you don't, what you can do is you can draw, your child can draw a Q for quarter. And the Q has a stick on the back. You can do a little one with a D. That'll be a dime. You can do one that has a P. That's a penny. And then you can draw one with an N inside. That's a nickel. Okay. All right, so I'm going to call out some money, and I want you to either draw or get the money out and tell me how many that there are. But you're going to have to tell Mama. So I want you to do this one. 26 cents. And I want you to show me 2 ways to do it. I want you to show me the one that uses the least amount of coins. And then I want you to show me the easiest way to do it. Whatever is easiest for you. Still got my coffee. All right, you can pause your video if you're needing to stop and do this. All right, so pause your video if you're not done yet. I see, I need to do the easiest way. Okay, so a quarter's worth what? 25. Well, we've got to get from 25 to 26, so we could add a penny, and that'd be 26 cents. Now, how many coins does it take to do that? It took us 2 coins. That's the fastest way to do it. The easiest way for my mind is a dime is worth 10. 2 dimes are like 2 sticks of 10. That's 20. And then I can add a nickel. That'll be 25, because I know 20, 25. And then a penny would be 26. Both of those are ways to do money. The fastest one takes the least number of coins, or you can just count it out the other way. The way that a store would want you to do it is a quarter and a penny. But you know, you might not have a quarter and a penny. So you have to use your creative mind to think up another way to do it. All right, now we're going to do this one, 63 cents. Okay, 63 cents. All right, you either get your money out or you draw it. All right, I've got it drawn one way. And I guess I can do it another way. All right, and you get your money out, or you draw it. Okay, if you're not done yet, pause your video and then turn it back on when you're done. Okay, so the first way I made 63 cents, oh goodness, which way is this going? Here we go, is I used quarters. So we have 25, 50. I'm going to write that down so you can see it. Because we count quarters, 25, 50, 75, $1. $1.25, $1.50, $1.75, $2. And then I had a dime, so I've got to switch to count by tens. Okay, so I've got 25, 50. Now what comes after 50 when you're counting by tens? 60. Now I'm going to do my pennies, so I just go 61, 62, 63. That's the fastest way to do it with the fewest number of coins. Alright, and then the easy way would just be to use dimes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Then you got to switch to pennies. 61, 62, 63. Both of those will give you 63 cents. One just uses the fewest number of coins. We're going to do one more. Alright. I think we're going to do a big one. Alright. 81 cents. Alright, I've got the quickest, fastest way. Now I'm going to do it the easiest way. The easiest way for me. Okay, I've built it two ways. Have you built it two ways? Alright, I want you to pause your video if you haven't got it built two ways and turn it back on when you are done. Okay, so we have the quickest way, we're using the fewest number of coins, is 25, 50, 75. From 75, I'm going to get a nickel, 75, 80. Then a penny would be 81. Okay. The easiest way for my mind to do it is just 25, 50. Now I switch to counting by tens. 60, 70, 80. And then a penny for 81. There's lots of different ways you can do money, but you just got to make it add up to 81. Okay? So I want you to count that out for Mom. Moms make sure they do it two ways. The shortest, fastest way, you have to do that every time. And then whatever way they think that is the easiest way. Alright, that is all we have for math today. And then we will do our geography and our science. So I will see you in just a minute.